It's a tall order to be sure, but made simple, in that I can state to you now that the people we elect have no power at all, and they never have. Without me, having to go into page after page, giving you an American and world history lesson, suffice it say, that this world of ours has been controlled by a relatively few individuals throughout its history. Whether they are called kings, queens, presidents, dictators, or potentates, the power of leadership over men has never strayed too far away from the gods of our ancient past. Human beings, after all, were made as workers and slaves. We've never been looked upon as anything different. Because we've also never been allowed to know who and what we really are, we remain today in about the same condition and circumstances that all of our ancestors found themselves, sheep being led to the slaughter. Even as I write these words, millions of young men and women, the world over, are dying in wars, being fought for reasons they couldn't even fathom, and like the millions before them, throughout history, they remain the pawns of powers beyond their understanding. So let's take some time here and look at some lies. In a September 22, 2002 speech to visiting Christian Zionists, Israeli Prime Minister Ariel Sharon asserted, "This land is ours, God gave us the title deeds." However, recent scholarly research, including discoveries by an archaeological team from the University of Tel Aviv, not only deconstruct the biblical Old Testament and Torah stories, upon which this claim rests, but grant previously unthinkable credence to an ancient historian's claim that the Israelites of Exodus were actually the Hyksos, and therefore of Asiatic origin. But to trace the foundations of this ongoing biblical bonfire, we must go back to 1999. All hell broke loose in Israel in November 1999 when Prof. Ziv Herzog of Tel Aviv University announced the Israelites were never in Egypt, did not wander the desert, did not conquer the land, and did not pass it on to the 12 tribes. Moreover, the Jewish god YHWH had a female consort, the goddess Asherah. His conclusion that the kingdom of David and Solomon was at best a small tribal monarchy, at worst total myth, has made enemies for him in the camps of traditional Jewish and Christian belief systems. He asserts that all evidence demonstrates that the Jews did not adopt monotheism until the 7th century BCE, a heresy according to the biblical tradition, dating it to Moses at Mount Sinai. Tel Aviv University's archaeological investigation at Megiddo and examination of the six-sided gate there dates it to the 9th century BCE, not the 10th century BCE claimed by the 1960s investigator, Yigael Yadin, who attributed it to Solomon. Herzog, moreover, states that Solomon and David are entirely absent in the archaeological record. In addition, Herzog's colleague, Israel Finkelstein, claims the Jews were nothing more than nomadic Canaanites, who bartered with the city dwellers. The team's studies concluded that Jerusalem did not have any central status until 722 BCE with the destruction of its northern rival Samaria. However, the real bombshell is Herzog's discovery of numerous references to Yahweh having a consort in the form of Asherah. Inscriptions, written in Hebrew by official Jewish scribes, in the 8th century BCE, were found in numerous sites all over the land. For Yahweh, supposedly the one God, to have had a female consort and, of all people, the goddess Asherah, is dynamite of wide-ranging significance. The use of Yahweh as the name of God has always fueled speculation and philosophical argument. YHWH, sometimes pronounced Jehovah, is taken to mean I am or I am who I am. There is also the puzzle of the rule that his mysterious real name is not to be spoken.